He was impossible to ignore. Silvio Berlusconi was a giant figure in Italian life for decades on end, in politics, business, sport, and on the global stage.
For decades, Silvio Berlusconi was the most powerful, wealthy, and controversial man in Italy. He led his country's government 4 times, its longest-serving leader since World War II.
Former Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi has died at the age of 86.
Now, the death was announced today of a leader whose life became an object lesson in the art of political survival against huge odds. Silvio Berlusconi was Italy's longest-serving prime minister, but he was also constantly dogged by scandal and controversy.
Silvio Berlusconi, the former Italian prime minister who was a force in politics there for years, has died at the age of 86.
The search for a greater wisdom, a vast and great spectacle started to play in my ears, even as the sound of amber, the mellow.
But unlike the others, was not immediately pushed off. The longest serving, the first to serve out a full 5-year term. He had the power and the mandate to reform and transform his country.
In another, I moved out of what may seem like the reality of man, and I entered into a path, a deeper path, one beyond the senses of man, and I observed the streams of time as the colors of the rainbow, with each color representing a stream of life and time. I then started to see what actually is going to unfold in the distant but near future. I set my eyes upon the stars in the heaven, and I saw what appeared like a major event, one that cannot be ignored, start to play out. And this was about the nation of Italy. Again, at that time, I saw the nation of Italy, and what I saw caused great concern, because this that I was seeing was not desirable. For I saw a fall, I see a fall, and this fall destabilizes many things. A fall of a man, a great man, like as though a strong foundation, and then it vanishes. For I see this man is no more. And there is a lot of talk of the unexpected happenings. For thus saith the Spirit of the Lord, when signs of this shall begin to play out, I will stretch out my hand to snatch my people, and I will snatch and cause a great distinction, and cause my people to break through, to break forth and sprout again. For this shall be a time for the reckoning of the times and time, saith the Spirit of the living God. Glory to God, glory to God, glory to God.
Former Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi has died at the age of 86. He had been ill for some time. Berlusconi created Italy's largest media company and is also known for transforming the political landscape. We'll cross to Milan in a moment, but first...
He was impossible to ignore. Silvio Berlusconi was a giant figure in Italian life for decades on end, in politics, business, sport, and on the global stage. His fortune was built on broadcasting. He constructed a media empire and made a vast fortune. He spent some of that on moulding AC Milan into Europe's best football team, and then turned his attention to politics. From the centre-right, he led 4 separate governments, spending more time as Prime Minister than any other post-war Italian politician.
But unlike the others, was not immediately pushed off. The longest serving, the first to serve out a full 5-year term. He had the power and the mandate to reform
con la stabilità di governo
and transform his country.
Again, at that time, I saw the nation of Italy, and what I saw caused great concern, because this that I was seeing was not desirable. For I saw a fall, I see a fall of a man, a great man, like as though a strong foundation, and then it vanishes. For I see this man is no more, and there is a lot.
Silvio Berlusconi, the former Italian prime minister who was a force in politics there for years, has died at the age of 86. Boastful billionaire media mogul was Italy's longest-serving prime minister, despite scandals over his sex-fueled parties and allegations of corruption and bribery.
The godfather of 21st century populism, the first leader of a major economy to defy all the rules of political behavior, to connect directly with voters, who in turn forgave the most egregious, even downright illegal behavior. At first it was thought this could only happen in Italy. We were soon to learn that other countries too could fall under the spell of their own versions